an ability. It's like a Molten Trap. It is a low. He can meter burn it to get combos. His normals are pretty good, although stubby. He also has a great high fireball, and he has a Flame Torpedo, which you just saw get stuffed. That is actually an incredibly good wake-up, I'll bet punishable.
That is true, and I would definitely see both of these characters zoning really well. But right now, we're probably not going to see too much zoning back from King Raj, just because he already does have quite a bit of a life deficit.
All right, here's the meter burn. Oh, just goes for another.
Ooh, that was a very interesting ender.
I think he wanted to go for the reset. He just didn't wait long enough.
Right, makes sense. Yeah, because right there, the mix-up there, that is his. What string is that again?
The mid overhit is back 1-2,
gotcha.
Which is -10 on block, by the way. It is punishable.
Right, and what he did right there was he just did the mid, and then he went into the low special instead of letting the string go, trying to mix Balding up.
Yeah, and that is a riskier way to play Firestorm because he actually, both those options are unsafe if they're blocked.
But you know, sometimes you got to do something unsafe so your opponent doesn't get too complacent.
Oh, nice try for the punish. Does drop it though. Kinetic Balding still with a good life lead, and that move by itself is actually -12. The Molten Trap, it is punishable, but you notice that Kinetic Balding actually waited. And the reason he waited was because he was expecting the meter burn, which will catch you off guard. And it will put you in a bad situation.
That has definitely happened tons of times that I've seen. You really have to respect the second hit right there.
Yeah. Oh, finally, that meter burn fireball is one of the fastest projectiles in the game, next to GL's meter burn fireball as well.
Oh, and this is going to be inescapable, Chip. And Balding with another straight fireball. So, for example, Firestorm's back forward 1. That means that if you are playing in the fireball war, he's going to inevitably end up winning unless you have a really, really fast recovery fireball or your Black Adam, because of lightning technique.
Okay, good blocks here. That is +4, that EX Blast. Down one poke. Ooh. Wow, look at this is what I'm talking. Nice armored forward 3. So this is what I was talking about with Firestorm. A lot of people consider him really good at zoning. I actually think his zoning is part of the weakest part of his game. His up close pressure, especially with the meter burn blast, is actually very good. And coupled that with multiple 8-frame mids as well as 9-frame mids makes him a very scary character up close.
Right. I mean, with those super fast mids, and the fact that meter burn blast is actually plus a lot on block, quite a bit on block, plus launches on hit, means that, yeah, which is just enough to make those 8-frame mids scary.
5 more than 5-framers, which means that the fastest pokes in the game, which are generally 6 frames, actually get beat out by 8-frame mids.
Right. Ooh, back 3. Both of these characters with extremely long back 3s. Get back here. Brainiac doesn't want to let you go. He needs that info. He needs that matchup info.
Oh, tried to go for the trip guard with a Molten Trap. Gets caught jumping. That was a very ambiguous cross-up. And Firestorm can't do that because of his air dash and his jump 3.
Oh, and that should be death. Oh no, could have used the meter to end it, but you know what? He got the win anyway. And that's one thing that we've talked about a bit, is the fact that...
And when he is in level 3 trait, his strings back 1-2, 1-1-3, or back 2 raw, which are the overheads, those actually cause ground bounces, and they pop up the opponent for meterless combo potential.
Right, and that makes his mix-up game just that much scarier. Not on top of that, he burns you every time he touches you for a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, even on block, absolutely. But really good adaptation from King Raj, and now it's going to be tied 1-1. Balding finds himself stuck in the corner.
Balding, when he was controlling the pace of the match, he was doing super well, but let's see if he can get out of this situation against King Raj. King Raj, when he started his pressure, it was very, very scary for Balding.
Absolutely. And finally switching the position, it's Kinetic Balding with corner position. And this is what he wants.
And then this is Cyborg's natural game state. Is running away.
This is natural habitat, Gorilla City as we see.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. That is not what I meant.
No, but it was a natural habitat joke coupled with the fact that they were in Gorilla City that I found funny.
But yeah, no, he loves running away. But the big new thing is that he gets so much every time he catches you with his zoning now. If he knocks you down with a fireball, if he anti-airs you, he gets to set up his trait for free. His trait moves slow, so that gets to set up his target acquired for free, which are slow missiles that he gets to target on the ground. And then you have to get through all of that, or he can mix you up, or he just pushes you back even further. All of that. There we go. We're seeing both of those moves right now, actually.
Yeah, and this is exactly what Cyborg wants to do. And he's doing a very good job of it, but look how much damage that meter burn fireball did in level 3 trait from Firestorm.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty much tied it up, and he has the corner now. He needs to not get clipped by anything big.
Beautiful.
Here. Oh, but no conversion. He really needed that.
Wait a second, and that's it.
He actually could have clashed, and he could have guaranteed him to stick with it.
Yeah,
All he needs to do is
I didn't feel like he was ever really out of it.
Right.
It was just a few small mistakes. One of those being, like you said, he didn't clash at the end there in the last round.
I think he was just caught by surprise. It happens, right? It happens.
Okay, going with that back two.
Oh, and that's gonna hurt.
That combo is so cool that it actually slow-mos in the middle of it for you.
That's the flash. The flash was running by real quick. You guys couldn't see it. No. Oh, and again, gets the opening and doesn't finish it
drops.
up. But hey, whatever
So
works.
that's another thing to kind of talk about. King Raj is doing down one into blast. Now, normal blast is actually safe at -6. So it's a really good tool to use, especially if you think they're going to try to counter poke you.
Right, because at -6, you technically would need a 5-frame normal,
Which
cannot
no
punish
character in the game has.
Right, you can't punish a -6 nor move with a move that is 6 frames unless it's a special move. But also, this is the first NetherRealm game where there aren't any 6-frame specials.
Correct.
Nice backdash on that back three.
Wow. On the ground, because technically, Firestorm's air torpedo is either like 5 or 6 frames. It's really quick in the air, but
of course
still, you have to spend the frames to jump, etc., etc.
All right, and Balding starting to bring it back. He's got that corner pressure, but this is an extremely deadly interactable on the left side. I guess they're not going to use it. It's extremely good for zoning characters, too. It does bring out the drone.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful armor back 3. And an early clash.
It was early in the life bar, but very late in that combo. That was literally the last hit of the combo. So he was avoiding the zoning getting started up by Cyborg again, but I still think overall he might have been safer just to save it for another.
And he got a raw activation on level 3 tree. What that also does is it regens life for him, and look how much chip.
Oh, he is just burning.
And that's it.
All right, well, yeah, 2-2 now. That means that any tournament, I am so excited. Wow, look how many bombs he has on him.
Really cool, by the way.
If that fire touches him once, he's just going to explode. And there's explosion. All right, so Captain Cold, known for having extremely good setup, but his neutral is not that great. His neutral and his zoning. We'll see if he can get out of the situation. He does have a great wake-up, so that might get him out of pressure a little bit better than when he was Cyborg. He's going to get the combo. Nice conversion.
Wait a second. Here we go.
Ooh.
Charging up his trait just a little bit.
Oh, not blocking the overhead in the string. And that is another freeze. I like how he loads his trait a little bit every time he gets the combo. Oh my god, that was so sick! Comboing off of the icicle. That was amazing. Raj could not get out of that corner.
This is working out so well for Kinetic Balding. Are you kidding me?
Biophysics? No, I'm self-taught.
Oh, and
your face is priceless, by the way.
He is just keeping him locked in that corner. See, that is the great thing about Cold, is if he can get you in the corner, if he has meter, if he has trait, he gets so much off of it. But it's really tough to get him into that situation.
It is. No, you're absolutely correct.
And it all comes down to just how good his defense was. He got pushed to the corner as Captain Cold and then switched sides.
Yeah, look at this gauntlet that he is currently making King Raj go through. Such a good use of Captain Cold's tools, because you have to preemptively know where they're going with those.
Right, yeah, you have to make a really hard read. They don't have the hugest hitbox either, so you really have to know where they're moving.
And this is looking so good for Kinetic Balding.
Oh, anti-ring with the fireball. That's not the first time it's happened.
That block is actually going to allow him to get free zoning.
Yeah, it blocks one projectile, but one thing that I would have liked to see Raj check it with is the low projectile.
Oh, this could be it.
This should be it. He didn't need to do that. He didn't have flat, but he manages to put out.
Because there hasn't been any patches for the game yet with the way the characters currently are, and some people think Aquaman win, and some people think that Black Adam win.
Right, now, a big part of it is that it always was whoever won the zoning battle won the entire match. But the changes in Injustice 2 now, especially for Aquaman, make it so that he doesn't even zone quite as much.
Right.
His zoning is completely nerfed, and Black Adam zoning is actually, it's about the same, maybe a little bit stronger as far as damage.
I really like, right there, the use of Water Shield to actually put KevoDaMan in the corner, and I noticed earlier that none of these oh, nice dive kick, and that was a beautiful confirm. And look at the damage, 412.
And just hits him with the console.
So the thing about this matchup is when either character uses their zone move, so Black Magic specifically for Adam or From the Deep from Aquaman, both of those moves are punishable by the opponent's counter move.
Right. So you are mostly going to be seeing lightning as far as zoning.
Yeah, but lightning is safe for Adam to use.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's jumped over, but overall it's safe.
Yeah.
Now the big thing here is that Aquaman is considerably better at rushdown. One of the main reasons is that now one of his main string, back 1, 2, 3, is plus on block, and you can convert from it into a full combo for a ton of damage. And that was something that he wasn't able to do in Injustice 1. So Aquaman in Injustice 2 is more of a rushdown character, and so he wants to get Black Adam in the corner. Now Black Adam, he can still zone. He's got some great strings that were added to him in this game, but overall he still doesn't want to be that close to Aquaman unless he gets chipped or opened up into a ton of damage.
And right there, what we saw was a beautiful exchange, and KevoDaMan is really pushing the pace here onto Emperor Splash. And that main string you're talking about that Black Adam has now is forward 1-2.
Right.
Or excuse me, forward 1-2 and then 1+3, which is a grab. It's an 8-frame advancing mid that is safe on block, and when canceled into trait can be used to mix up.
Right, but it does have one big weakness, is that it's high for quite a while, which is exactly how Emperor Splash ended that final round. He ducked the first hit, down 2 to punish it because he was still underneath before the second hit connected.
Right. And actually so slow that most strings in the game stuff it, and that is his lightning cage, whereas Aquaman can either use his scoop or meter burn scoop, or he can actually use Trident Rush.
Right, so some characters do have wake-ups that are invincible for a while, special moves that are invincible for a bit while you're using them to wake up, but they're not invincible all the way until they actually hit. So there's a little bit of a time in there where you can stuff it, and yeah, his lightning cage does grant a full combo on hit, but it's not invincible all the way through. Aquaman has a few options. Trident Rush is one of the best new wake-ups in the entire game. It is invincible for so long, great on block if you spend meter. We're not even going to chance to see it because he's losing that life bar.
And KevoDaMan, actually, from what I understand, he likes this matchup because him and Osmo actually ran it back after the tournament, you know, as people tend to do when they lose to someone. And I believe Osmo tried Aquaman, and it actually didn't go well at all. Like, it was actually better when I think they ran the Mirror tournament.
Well, it's definitely...
So my point is Kevo, he favors this matchup.
Yeah,
or he enjoys it.
No, I mean, it is definitely a pace that is controlled by Black Adam. Aquaman, he needs to stay extremely patient, and he has to have really, really, really good defense to not get opened up. Because you get opened up once, you lose the life lead, suddenly you have to play a little bit more impatiently, and then you start getting opened up by other things. Get opened up by more dive kicks, by more lightning.
Then you're playing Black Adam's game.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's a lot about the start of the game, and it's a lot about just keeping cool under the pressure. And not getting hit by 200
And there it is. That's the punish on Black Magic that we were talking about earlier. Nice overhead. Back 2 into Trident Rush, and good counter poke.
Yeah, that is plus on block, but a lot of times people go for a high attack right there. So down 1's a pretty good check, especially if you're Aquaman and you've got a 6-frame down 1 that cancels into Trident Rush.
And that is what we know and love from Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
Trident Rush, meter burn. It is safe on block, and it still builds a little bit of meter that he spends on it.
And KevoDaMan just walking back. And I gotta say, that was an extremely good option to get out of the corner. Splash jumps to throw the interactable down onto Kevo's head and have mix-ups or really good pressure. Definitely getting the knockdown is really big, and a lot of people aren't taking advantage of it quite well enough yet. I mean, he is extremely good. His neutral's great. His dive kicks open you up for a ton of damage.
Sure.
Just like that, if he didn't drop it.
Yeah, and that's not... no one's trying to contest that he's not a good character, but he does have issues.
Right, which was exactly what I was getting to. He is a character that needs to be in control. If he loses the momentum, if he gets on his back, it is a lot tougher for him.
Oh, and honestly, Splash, he's kind of been flustered in this matchup as well. There's been opportunities where he's been able to counter poke or even try to take control of the situation or the match, and it feels like he's too timid to press buttons. I don't know.
Right, I mean, it's tough. Kevo's playing a very, very nice hit-and-run style.
He is. I really like this style, actually.
That is one of the reasons why Black Adam is... they do play Runaway, even though Black Adam's such a great close-up character, is that his rushdown is just so much better when he has trait. So you see a lot of times, Black Adams, they'll go in, they'll use trait, they'll do their mix-up, they'll do whatever, and then they back up. And they start zoning, they build a little bit of meter, they chip you a little bit until that meter for the trait goes all the way back up, and then boom, they're ready to go in again. They'll meter burn dive kick, forward 1-2 into trait, and all that stuff, and then it's just in, out, offense, defense. And Kevo's doing that beautifully right now. Splash, he needed to break.
He had to. There was no choice, and he has 4 bars, but
Are those really famous last words? Go back to the desert?
No, they're really not.
I don't know. I don't wonder if that's ever been somebody's last word.
It's Adam, you know? It's all he knows.
Maybe he hears that a lot. Maybe he does hear that a lot.
Like, so right there, that's a perfect situation. No down 2 from Splash. And Aquaman has one of, if not the best down 2 in the game.
That is true. I mean, he's making him scared of dive kick, and I like that. He's throwing out the close dive kicks, trying to bait a response from Splash. But you know what one thing is that he was using really well in the first game and isn't using in this game? Water Shield.
That's true.
Water Shield
That's
is a
true.
counter to dive kick. It's a counter to the lightning. It is a counter to everything that Black Adam does. He can potentially jump out. All right, so the matchup will be Superman against Green Arrow, or maybe White Arrow right now. But we've known that Cossner doesn't like this matchup, and it has been an infamously bad matchup both in Injustice 1 and Injustice 2. The big reason here is that the zoning from Green Arrow is good. And
oh my god, so sick! The way he just charged up, drops his combo. That is such a good tool. Slide into meter burn is actually low into overhead, and it is safe.
It is +2 on blocks.
It's plus?
Very safe, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and look at that. Cossner opening Predator up with a lot of instant overhead arrows. Nice, uses the rollout. That's a tool we still don't see very much unless it's a life or death situation.
Oh my god, the catch.
Oh,
Again, missing his back 3.
That is 2 times in a row. That is so rough. All right, that's a full combo. No, actually, just going for some sort of little reset right there. I mean, it was the end of a combo, but still.
Oh, such a smart wake up, because that grab actually put drops from Cossner. This is honestly unfortunate and not really that commonplace with Cossner. As a veteran, we don't see him drop combos like this.
That's true, and honestly, if he'd landed all those combos, we would be about halfway through Predator's second life bar right now. What is that? Oh my gosh.
I must go. My planet needs me. That was amazing.
Oh, that's great. That's actually something we didn't get to see in Injustice 1 because his freeze arrow in every freeze in the game used to restand.
Yeah,
you.
restand.
And so seeing people frozen in midair, that's something we see a lot with like Sub-Zero maybe.
Right,
but,
right.
Yeah, just never see it before. So there's going to be a lot of silly Superman poses where he's flying and stuff. Oh, and that's not the wake up that he needed right there. Just a little bit of zoning should do it.
Honestly, I don't think Cossner should switch. I think he played that fine. The problem is
it was the best. But he told me, you know what, I stuck with Green Arrow because Green Arrow's my go-to, and I was being stubborn. I wanted to win the way that I wanted to win. But you know, now he didn't enjoy that he lost, obviously. He wants that run back. And so he's not going to make the same mistake twice.
Okay, and that's fair. I honestly think that's fair enough.
But, of course, we'll have to see how comfortable he is with Aquaman. He is definitely a real main Green Arrow guy. And Predator himself, Predator's just been doing so well in so many tournaments. He got second at the Clean Kill League the second week, and the third week he got 5th in it. He got 2nd at War of the Gods. He's just been doing so well in so many different tournaments. And now he has to play against Cossner's alt Aquaman, which it looks like he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he slowed things down, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people like Aquaman in the Superman matchup is because it does slow him down.
And that was some extremely good back to the corner play by Cossner.
Oh, but speaking of back to the corner, no, he finds himself.
All right, he didn't get. Oh, okay, a lot of weird little pickups right there.
Sucks for Cossner.
Just a lot of weird little things. Yeah, he spent a lot of meter and still ended up dying. That's not good. That means that Predator is going to have the meter lead. So even if he did decide to break this combo, he's going to lose a lot of damage. Goes for the reset instead. A traded throw, doing about 150 damage.
And the reason being is because Aquaman uses trait, so that frees the meter burn frost breath that we saw from Kinetic Predator. He was not going to be able to continue that combo.
Right, and Superman's freeze, compared to everybody else's freezes in this game, it only lasts a really short amount of time. You can't even dash up and do a back 3. You have to back 3 from like right where you're standing. So he used the fact that it ends really quickly to make it seem like he was still going to combo instead of went for the reset. And now Predator trying to get back in again, although I think he has a pretty good chance to zone here, honestly. He doesn't have a lot of meters, especially now. Oh, could have punished that tentacle strike.
No.
The poor gazelle, or whatever it is. I'm going to need to know what actual animal that is. You guys can hit me up on Twitter.
Nice armor back 3, and an immediate clash coming out of Predator. Cossner could actually do a little bit of damage here, and he is. He's going to spend the bar 15% more. And now finds himself in the life lead.
Oh, this is tough. He needs to get out of the corner. Oh!
Nice air-to-air and good conversion there. It's just going to take chip now.
Oh, beautiful backdash. He's still got a chance. Superman, all he needs to do is hit him once.
This is so... Wait a second. Oh, my goodness. Water shield is not enough.
Oh, and he went for the cross-up. That was a really good choice right there. He would have been able to...
He got it. Nice delayed wake-up. Here we go into round number 3. And not the greatest start.
Oh, and he went for the reset. There we go. Nice attack. He's expecting it this time. And the reason why he went for the reset right there was that Cossner did activate Aquaman's trait, so he wasn't going to be able to keep comboing off of that.
That's actually why he did it the first time as well.
Right. Oh, okay.
Sorry. That's what I was trying to tell you.
No problem. But you know what? Now Aquaman's trait, he takes full damage from every single thing that touches him while he's blocking and he's in trait. So honestly, the back 3 still could have been a good option. It does a ton of damage.
It's still
like
damage.
128
block.
Yeah, so he could have done like back 3 into forward 2-3 into breath, and that would have done, I mean, an additional 200 like damage unscaled, which might actually increase the damage of the combo overall.
Oh, Superman Punch actually got over the forward too, and not to beat a dead horse, but it's also invincible in wake up.
Yeah.
So I mean, either way,
Superman definitely has the most wake ups available to him of pretty much
Scoop,
anybody.
Superman Punch,
Rising grab is technically the best one. It recovers so quick on whiff. It recovers really quick on block, and it sometimes it switches sides, so it's weird. Plus, it's fully invincible.
Yeah.
Catches jumps, etc. And Cossner not looking nearly as good right here. He just got caught by a few combos, but that's all it takes when you're fighting Superman. Went for the non-cross up, and that was a good block by Cossner.
Good block, though, yeah. This is going to be a tough road for Cossner to cross, but it's still in the realm of possibility. It's just, like I said, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that's going to make it tough for him right now is that both of these characters, well, aside from the fact he landed in a laser, is the fact that both
combos, honestly, because his arrow is good.
I agree. His arrow is very good. He looked very comfortable. He caught him out of jumping so many times with ice arrows. I mean, it was ridiculous. He opened him up a bunch, but, you know, his Aquaman's looking good, too, so I really can't fault him for that. Although, of course, I would have loved to see Arrow, another character that's really fun to watch all the time.
Nice contention there after the 4-2-3 trait, and nice back 3. Beautiful whiff punish.
Fish punish. Oh, that's so much of a life lead and a beautiful...
Wow, what an opposite game.
It is, and honestly, a lot of it has been from the whiff punishes.
Yeah.
Cossner whiff punished him like 3 times, and that's really all it takes with Aquaman. That's not easy either. Whiff punishing Superman is tough.
He generally doesn't have a lot of recovery, from those strings.
I mean, plus the range is crazy. So you really have to stand at the perfect little bit of range. And his walk speed's good, everything about it. Nice airback dash.
Cossner's got to be careful, though, because he literally just walked himself into the corner.
I love that. Down 2 into just the last hit of Trident Rush.
Nice armor back 3. Cossner looking very, very healthy.
All right, getting back some life, but still it's going to be a tough comeback. Oh, it wasn't close enough. So you can actually use that interactable an infinite number of times as a power character. It drops that little block. It's unblockable if you're standing right underneath it, but if you're standing to the side of it, it's actually just a mid.
Interesting.
It's very good for zoning characters, but if the character can advance at you quickly like Superman, it's really dangerous, as we just saw.
Yeah, that 4-2 covers a lot of range. Really nice for Cossner to use that. Caught the backdash. But Kinetic Predator is actually slowly making the comeback here.
Yeah, that was actually a funny situation. He used straight. He could have just killed him by making him block right there. The chip damage would have been more than enough. But the throw works too. And it switched sides.
Yeah, early, very early in the life bar clash for Cossner here.
And he used his meter, getting back all that life, going back to full, but oh,
this is going to be the opportunity here. No trait available.
Nice, blocks the double overhead, but doesn't get the punish still. Oh, that's gonna save him so much damage.
Grabs out of the corner now, still in 4-2-3 range.
Oh no, that's the second time he's been hit by that, but
trait saves him.
Cossner's reactions with his trait have been so good. Sometimes you don't realize you're hit until just too late. And if you activate it too late, then you activate trait and you're already launched. But Cossner hasn't been falling for that, and he's taken it to game 5.
And Cossner has consistently
he had the bigger one, actually. To be honest, yeah. Cyborg then is super.
Okay, I don't think there is a bigger gun. I mean, even Blue Beetles isn't that big.
Right, that is the big gun. All right, so this is game 5 here. Cossner, again, starting off the light lead, doesn't quite break the armor. He was really close to being able to do so, and gets hit by the cross-up dive bomb. All right, this is looking bad already for Cossner, but he can still easily make this comeback. Aquaman damage and comeback potential is huge. Not when you're getting 4-2-3'd in the corner. I don't think he actually needed to spend meter to kill there, but I think he wanted to just be safe.
But to guarantee it, that's honestly not a bad play either.
It's true.
If you can save meter, you want to, but to guarantee a kill, if that's what makes you happy, and that's what's going to make you confident in the next life bar, just do it.
Yeah, and he had meter to spare. He still does. Now, we have seen twice already this round exactly what we were saying. So he would do 4-2-3 trait, and then meter burn forward 3, and it was beating the down 1, and that opened up Cossner for a lot of the damage. Let's see if Cossner still has it in his muscle memory, if he's still going to do it again.
That's a huge part of things as well. When you're used to seeing something and you muscle memory into trying to punish or poke or check something, it can actually end up biting you in the butt.
Right, and it can hurt a lot, especially on fast things like that, where you don't have a lot of time to think about it. You just react to it instantly. But this is getting pretty close down here to about half of both of their life bars.
Okay. He did all of that so that he could actually get as much damage on Cossner in the air. That was intelligent. I like it.
Both blows Flutter. Nice. He backdashes, doesn't get whiff punish for it this time.
There is Predator again trying to check Cossner. Getting down to the wire, and that's it. It's going to be an air laser.
Supergirl, Catwoman, Superman, Blue Beetle, Fate, Batman, and Aquaman. That is what this man said on his list. Yeah. So we can see any number of characters. I'm sure he's going based on his opponent. Now, top tier Zeus did say that he just played Supergirl, and both of these players playing Supergirl. So maybe this is a matchup that Songoku himself
maybe he doesn't like the mirror. And personally, I know a lot of people like this as well. Like, I don't like the mirror. I know a lot of people that don't like the mirror. So generally, they'll have like a pocket just in case.
Right. Ooh, very nice catch. And I gotta say, you hear that a lot, like who would win, Superman or Goku? But what if they were the same person?
then we'd all be screwed.
That's what we're seeing right here. But Zeus doesn't look like he's screwed, knocking him into the... he's flushing him down, right into Condot.
Delicious.
Ooh, not blocking the low of the string. And Zeus taking control.
Yeah, and that could be a tell, because honestly, most of Supergirl's combo starters come off of that low. I mean, she doesn't really have any overhead starters aside from the stand kick into the overhead check with meter burn. That's pretty much all she's got for overheads.
Right, and that's pretty unsafe, and you do have to spin a bar to get anything off of it except for a knockdown. Ooh, it's so much damage. If Songoku just hits just even one more combo, that's gonna just about tie it up. Maybe not, though.
Nice whiff punish. Top tier Zeus in a good position. Speaking of not blocking low.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just want to walk back. Both of these characters have extremely good walk speed. So people who like to walk back, a lot of times you can check them with lows. It really works. I thought she was going to respond.
Oh my goodness, what a down 2.
Well, and a weird flip out. I feel like he wouldn't have gotten that much damage off of the down 2.
Yeah, and down 2 in general in this game scales combos pretty heavily.
Right. There we go, finally poking out. All right, so the mind game right there is Supergirl's best string, back 1-2. And it's mid, low, and then you can cancel into a bunch of specials. But no matter what you do, there is a 6-frame gap, or actually technically a 7-frame gap. Oh, wow, and this is the comeback.
Wow.
Oh, he misses it.
No, I think he didn't want her to clash.
All he needed to do was back 3, and it would have put her through the transition.
Oh my goodness, that's it?
Oh, just enough chip with the last hit. Of being the one whose the pressure was put up on.
Interesting that we see in the background of Songoku's player card, it actually has Catwoman things. He's playing Catwoman.
That was one of the 8 characters that he said he made.
Okay. Maybe it's just the flavor of the week for him then.
That's true. Or like I said, maybe it's the matchup. Maybe he likes Superman against Supergirl. All right, so again,
he's getting hit by so many of those lows.
He is. I think he's trying to interrupt. But just mistiming it. So after that string, that main footsie string, anybody with a 6-frame normal can interrupt it between that and any special move, anything she has. Or if she just does it and then doesn't do a special move, it gets punished. And if she does her full string, then it automatically makes the opponent block, and then they can punish you after that. So anybody with a 6-frame special move beats almost every single option she has off of that, except for back 1-2 into teleport, because it just pulls her away.
Yeah, and I really like the restand option there from top tier Zeus in the corner, but Songoku fighting his way out with 4-2-3s.
That is the classic Superman. Oh, and is he going to chip him again? No, that's
so close, but that teleport will.
I can knock you down all day.
And I'm surprised he honestly went for that. That was the second time that he's gone for chip kill with a teleport. The first time didn't work out.
Okay, now we're seeing top tier Zeus actually stagger now. Instead of finishing with the low, the second part of that string is actually staggering it.
Oh, and that's going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah, 446, very healthy. And then another 201, followed right after it with meter burn eye laser.
Straight meter burn eye laser for 201 damage.
And fight.
I don't think you can actually stop bleeding by choice. I think somebody should tell Superman that. Ooh, that's a nice conversion, or it could have been a nice conversion, but instead, ooh, nice. That was a good choice of wake up because Songoku knew that it would throw Supergirl back in the corner, and now they're just switching sides all over the place.
Yeah, they're just switching swipes left and right.
Switching swipes. Oh, but this is a nice corner combo. Again, drops it. Too many drops right here by Zeus.
I was going to say, jumping himself in the corner gets a grab, but wait, what is this?
This is just going back and forth, a bunch of weird drops, a bunch of weird whiffs, and that should be the punish to death.
Back three, and there it is.
So that was a very similar situation to what we saw in the last game. If he had dropped it, which apparently Kryptonians know off the bat.
Yeah, no, they're just born knowing it. That's the language of Krypton.
Right. We're actually not speaking English. We're speaking Kryptonian. We stole it from them.
It's an interesting theory.
Oh, nice backdash,
okay.
But just avoids a little bit of chip. Doesn't get too much off of it. Oh, that could be punished, but it's so hard to punish.
It is very hard to punish that. You almost have to punish him, I feel like, while he's on the way down in the air still. Otherwise, it's very difficult to consistently get that.
Right, and he actually missed the punish, but then Songoku didn't block the second hit of the lift. Ooh, that barely caught the very, very end of freeze range.
And in the corner now, this is where Songoku wants to keep it. I said that specifically, this is where he wants to keep him. Obviously, he wanted the corner, but in this matchup between these two players, they've switched so many times.
They are air dashing just so much right now. I was about to say it, and they did it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, you know what? She can switch sides before she starts a combo, and that's one thing that I would really like to see top tier Zeus do more. Is he was in the corner, just in the very, very corner, got the freeze on Songoku, and he could have done the full corner loop, which is really, really nice with her. It leads into some really nice mix-ups. It does more damage than her normal combo, but instead he just decided to pull the entire game back to mid-score.
Yeah, and not only is he going to get more damage in the corner, but he himself is not going to have to worry about that threat. And like you said, he's just, as soon as he gets that freeze off, he actually just goes into back three mode.
That is, I mean, it's the general answer. That should be enough to take the first life.
Mr. Boy Scout.
I think that's one of my favorite lines of his. No more Mr. Boy Scout after he's already killed the Joker, Shazam. Spoilers, by the way, guys. We didn't play the first game. Sorry.
Wow. And not only spoilers, why do you have to bring up Shazam dying, man? Yeah, that's just not cool.
That hurts you the most.
You know that's my favorite.
Which is why I do it.
Oh, but this might be enough. No, not quite.
Oh,
okay,
nice
he needed
block?
to land that. He needed to land that. That was guaranteed, but didn't quite. Zeus could make a comeback.
It's going to be tough.
It will be. He's going to have to get around the air lasers.
Taking that chip.
Oh, if he had done any special after that, it would have killed. But now, Zeus at least taking the life bar. Looks a little rough right here. Oh, a lot of patience, and he's getting opened up. There's not a lot of meter from top tier Zeus, so he's going to have to pull up some really nice meterless stuff. Oh, catches him, still not dead. And another chance to open him up.
Back.
What was that combo?
Top tier Zeus.
Oh, we'll never know what happened. I think Superman's punching.
It looks like he is. Or he might be backdashing in the air.
Oh no! Zeus. If he wins this one, top tier Zeus will also dislike Superman.
Well, I mean, he plays Supergirl, and Kara was not the biggest fan of her little cousin.
That is true. That is definitely true. Especially, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you guys should probably watch both of the endings. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Great story
you did kind of spoil that there's multiple endings, but
well, it says it's the version.
It is really cool that there actually are multiple endings, and I gotta give a quick shout out to NRS for making yet again another fantastic story mode.
Oh, that was an instant jump one, getting over that 4-2. He actually probably could have comboed off of that. He just did it again. He's definitely going for something with that instant jump one. Maybe he knows it's a counter to 4-2. And what is this guy? That was a totally different version
That's
of
not the
loop.
B that we're used to seeing.
So normally she does her string that puts her into the air and then does jump one. So she does 4-2-3, float, jump one. 4, 2, 3, float, jump one. She just Top Tier Zeus just did jump one,
Jump
float,
one,
jump
float,
one, jump
yeah.
one, float, jump one, jump one, float, jump one. That was so
It's almost
funny.
like a Blue Beetle combo. 1-3, float cancel, 2-1-3, 1-3.
All right, but again, Songoku getting Top Tier Zeus right where he wants him in the corner. That is Superman's. That is just the terror zone against Superman.
And we say this in every fighting game, the last place you want to be in the corner, or in a game is in the corner, and against Superman, it's especially just as sucky. It just sucks.
If Scarecrow used his fear gas on me, I would just open my eyes and I'd be in the corner against Superman. That is exactly what would happen.
So lame. We promised we weren't going to do any more of these jokes, and why are we still doing it?
Because that's not a joke! All right, nice. Throws him right back into the corner. That is exactly what he needed. Oh, jumps the throw. And I think Songoku should have been watching out for that. Top Tier Zeus has been jumping out of that corner a lot. He needs to do something that has some coverage in the air. His own jump one is one of the best air-to-airs in the entire game.
It is.
And you get a huge conversion off of it. He could have killed maybe. But right now, it's definitely in either player's court. Oh, that's a bad whiff.
Nice, maximizing damage there from Top Tier Zeus, and he's brought this back.
Oh, he jumps over the laser.
Nice whiff punish. Teched on the grab.
And this could all come down to any single hit.
No meter to burn.
Both players.
Is he gonna wake up? Oh, he tried.
Did he try to teleport?
I think he tried to do. Which is going to be Kinetic Predator versus Emperor Splash.
All right, and Kinetic Predator, this is something that he was thinking about switching to a lot in his previous match against Cossner. He did play against Cossner's Aquaman, and he was thinking about not going Superman, but this time he went right to it. I don't know if he has some experience in this match.
You know what I actually think it is, and this is kind of knowing Predator from hanging around me sometimes. He probably saw the match between KevoDaMan and Splash.
Yeah, you're
I think
right.
this is why, because
very smart.
Because Predator's the type of dude that sees something you're weak to, and he immediately would go to that.
Right, he saw that. It was definitely very one-sided for Kevo, and he's thinking maybe it's a matchup, a lack of matchup experience for Splash. But you know, Splash is doing pretty well right now. He got opened up by
doing
things
okay.
just now, but
He did just get opened up. Yeah, it's not the end of the world for him.
oh, and baits the trait with a throw.
Good grab though.
Again, though, every single time that Aquaman uses trait in this matchup, Black Adam can meter burn lightning, and that is just infinite damage. I mean, 210 damage, I think. Splash is, he's definitely looking better than some of the matches against Kevo, but he's still looking...
He's still struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still struggling. That is safe on block. I believe it's -3.
And he needed that kill. All right, he's still going to take it, but he's going to have to use a
forward 1, 2, 1 + 3. It's either minus. I think it's -3. I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
I actually do not know exactly the frame rate on that. I know it's
I know it's safe though. It is safe.
Oh, whiffs that, and that. Oh no, he actually could have punished it. Instead, just went for 2 down ones.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, he went for the grab in an instant air.
Close. Looks like sticking with Aquaman. I don't know if he's comfortable with any other characters, but. I don't know, it's just not working out for him so far. He did say he was going to try to learn, and right now he's learning that he needs
Adam experience.
Yeah. And there definitely are some Black Adams in the Northeast region.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I can think of one of the best in Injustice 1, Rico.
Yeah, and he actually won the second week of NLBC. Oh, the meter burn roll did nothing for him. The lightning is smarter than that.
It's learning. And the non-meter burn version of Trident Rush is actually punishable. The non-meter burn version.
Right, and especially by that new forward 1-2 from Black Adam. It actually makes sense that lightning tracks, because it like, you know, that's what lightning does. It takes the closest path.
It tracks people?
Well, yeah, it takes the closest path to whatever the highest object is, right?
Right.
Especially if you're holding a trident. That's
true.
Like
he
is
literally holding.
He's wet and holding a giant metal rod. Like there's nothing more that you could do to be struck by lightning than that. He should be struck by lightning when he isn't fighting Black Adam. but right now I think he's getting struck by lightning while he is fighting Black Adam.
Yeah, which is doubly unfortunate.
Oh, I love
that. That was beautiful. The aftermath of it, not so much. But
right.
Character when it comes to closing someone out, like that trait alone is one of the scariest things. He just snaps his fingers and that's it. It's over.
Yeah, we always say that the Black Adam B&B combo is activate trait and dash.
Or meter burn roll forward now, which is an option.
That's true. That's actually an even better option. And right now, Predator's playing almost the exact same way that Kevo was playing.
Yeah. Which really makes me think that he was watching. And that's actually something new as well in this game. Adam, before on a raw Black Magic or just a Black Magic in the combo on the ground, was unable, or in the air for that matter, was unable to do back 3 or forward 3.
I think that was something they added in a much later patch.
Was it? Ooh,
yeah.
Maybe it's because I stopped playing. My bad.
Right. You were tired.
In the beginning, that's not how things were.
At the beginning, you needed to meter burn it. Yeah. But yeah, that gave him some different combo options.
Did they really? Man.
Yeah, they did.
I definitely fell off at the end of that game.
It was his old B&B at the very end of the game. His meterless B&B.
Oh. Shoutouts to me.
Shoutouts to you.
Here we go. Forward 2s.
Oh, nice.
Trading. That was good. That was very good on Splash's part.
Still a ton of damage taken though. He just needs to chip him once. All he needs is one little bit of chip for that comeback. Wow, no punish, but that was still a ton of chip. And there is the chip that Splash needed. Yep.
But look at how much meter Predator has. 2 bar. Okay, never mind.
He just
it's a little unreal.
That was totally to spite you. Oh, that was amazing. Look at how much meter he has. Meter burn lightning, raw back against his full stream, meter burn sidekick. Oh.
That was insane. I've never seen so.
He couldn't have spent meter any faster than.
Tough, but manageable for Firestorm.
Right, but King Raj definitely seems like he is just a Firestorm kind of loyalist right now.
I really like his Firestorm.
He did put that he plays Aquaman too, but he decided not to switch to it in the first game, even as close as it got. And it looks like he's sticking with him against Songoku. And Songoku, again, like I said, he said that he played like 8 characters. He's just sticking to Superman.
And fair enough. I mean, Superman is a really good character.
Right. He's got the strength of 8 characters.
And that air torpedo is so good.
And this is definitely where it's going to start being tough for Firestorm. He needs to get out of this pressure.
4-2-3 is honestly a tool that Firestorm really can't contest all that well.
And that was a really risky way to contest it. He actually just went for the raw charge.
Or what I should say is he doesn't really have a safe option to contest.
Right.
Good blocks though. Nice backdash. Oh, still gets caught.
I like Songoku's usage of forward 2 down 1. It's the counterpart to forward 2-3 that we don't usually see, but it does have a low in it, and it does catch people off guard sometimes.
Nice armor back 3. That was very well read.
And his back 3 is easily one of the best in the entire game.
It's really, really fast.
Oh, and you hear that sound. I just gotta say, this is my favorite stage in the entire game, literally just because of the monster on the right side and the sound design.
No, it's not. I know for a fact your favorite stage in the game is the same as mine, which is Gorilla City.
I love Gorilla City because it's bright and like beautiful, and there's not a lot of interactables. It's my new.
Yeah, there's different habitats. You got the elephants in the middle, the gazelles on the right, the dinosaur skull on the left for some reason. That one kind of
that's true. There's actually a few dinosaur skulls. I don't think that fits in with the rest of them. But right now, this is looking bad for. Oh no, actually not so bad for Raj. He managed to push it all the way out of the corner. So that's going to be one of the big advantages. Is that Firestorm pushes you back so far on block that if he manages to get even a little bit of a turn, he can push Superman back. Oh, and this is going to be a lot of damage. Will he go for Unclashable?
He is. Activating level 2 trade. It is going to get taken away by Clash, but even at level 2, you do regen a little bit of life back, and that's what his trait also does, as well as the damage buff.
And that's rough because usually you see the opponent clashing when they get hit by Firestorm in level 2 trade, or level 3 trade even, but he actually got rid of his own clash.
Yeah.
And now he's getting zoned out.
Oh,
nothing hotter than lasers.
Wait a second. Oh, wow. Stand 1 is a high, ducks right under it, and then the punish grab.
That was a really nice. That is true.
Honestly, I really don't feel like his Firestorm did poorly.
No, it was
very close.
Very, very close match. Right now, Songoku not afraid to continue zoning. That is one thing that we've seen a lot in this matchup previously tonight, is all the Supermen didn't really zone too much against Aquaman. They tried to walk him to the corner, but Songoku took a lot of damage from it already.
Oh, drops a combo. I was going to say that almost worked out for him, because even though he dropped the combo, he had Songoku in the corner.
yeah, almost the side switch. Almost that beautiful side switch we saw for Splash Dome.
Man, that dive punch in the corner is just so hard to deal with.
It is, and you can do it over and over if you want to
do it on
come back
different sides too.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to read. It's not always cross up, and then once you start sitting there and blocking and waiting for it, and blocking cross up or blocking backwards, he can literally just hit you with his low on wake up.
Or grab you.
Yeah, either of those. But I love the low on wake up, because then you're like, that's like the next level of mind games. Oh, and look at all that damage he's taken on block. He took like 30% of his life just on block alone right there, and that is the risk of using the Aquaman trait. You really can't use it unless you know that you're going to avoid a ton of damage.
More damage, right, than you're actually going to take by just standing still. And this is Songoku just dominating. I mean, that was pretty much all free damage.
Do that, and knowing that you can take bigger risks just because you are at that small amount of life means that it's a very strong.
Like you said, you can technically take like a monumental risk that would otherwise kill you or lose you the game. When you have when your life bar up, regardless of what percentage is at, it's like I said, it's free damage. He took advantage of that. That's why he won that entire time without losing the life bar. And I do like to switch back to Firestorm by King Raj. You know, honestly, sometimes getting hit by 4-2-3, just getting hit by the breath is actually not that bad, because it resets the situation.
Yeah, it gets you out of that block stun, and there's no way he can get a full combo off of just raw.
And one thing I do like about this matchup specifically is that the air flame torpedo is really good for punishing jump lasers.
Right, and that's one thing we haven't seen him use it for yet. He's shown that he can use air torpedo well. Oh, nice 4-3 in the corner. And that was a huge comeback. I mean, that was like 60% life just in an instant. And
that's the power of Firestorm.
It is. He honestly, I think I actually sent you a Skype message at some point, just random out of the blue, and I was like, Firestorm's more rushdown than he is zoning, huh? Yeah. It was just random out of nowhere, but he really is. He's got insane pressure. I mean, a plus frame special move that launches for meter. That's great.
That's good. And that is his burst.
Right. But life is about even. Oh no, wasn't able to get over that so that he could punish
Level 3 trait is available though to King Raj if he can just get it activated.
If he just finds enough time in between lasers, he should do it now. Oh,
yeah, I agree. That was the time to do it. Because right there, if he had been in trait, level 3 meter burn molten trap actually does a very good amount of chip.
Right, a ton. And if you can catch him with just a few of them, it just chip
melts away 20%, like right there on chip.
Right, and while you're gaining life. And
you're still getting meter, technically.
True. Now he's in a situation where he has full trait, but he might not get another chance. Even if he trades with something, but you know what? He's just going for pressure. He doesn't want to try. He should have charged.
That would have been a huge punish opportunity, and now...
Oh, two drops to kill.
Oh no, he gets hit by breath.
I don't know what he was trying for. Also, he's one of the only characters that you really can't just repeat 4-2-3 breath against because he can return with 4-2-3 breath.
Yeah.
So this really becomes a heavy footsies matchup, and the zoning game is so unique because there's a lot of times where you use the zoning like straight laser to gain an advantage, and you instead use straight laser or sweeping laser once they start respecting you, or maybe you just get them in the corner and OTG them until death. And that's Songoku who's doing all of that. Now, Predator is definitely one of the most successful Superman players out there right now. Oh, and whoa, look at all that damage. Goes for the reset. That's going to be the rest of it.
This is reset after reset. Look at this.
We are like a few seconds into this game, and they both just took their entire life bars within the past, like, 15 of them.
And there it is. Wow.
Literally completely even right now.
Yeah.
Wow, that was, oh, and here we go. Okay, so we saw the pressure version of it. Now this is the zoning version. You see how he's shooting straight lasers? Because straight laser recovers so fast that it automatically gives him an advantage. And that was a very nice whiff punish with down 2, taking the meterless damage, and oh,
wow, what a punish.
That's the other thing. You can check somebody doing a ground laser with an air laser, but if you do an air laser and they don't do a ground laser, you can jump up and whiff punish it. It's honestly a very, very complex matchup.
And wow. Not even
has always had a bunch of very unique matchups, mostly because
I love this Catwoman costume. I'm not generally a huge fan of the character, but I love this costume.
It's kind of a classic one, right?
Yep.
Now, the two big things about this matchup. One, her back 3, when she's charging it, goes so low that it actually goes underneath forward 2-3,
which is a mid. Which is a mid.
Right. It goes under so many mids. And also her backdash goes under everything that he does. A lot of that. So she low profiles him up close, and from far away, he can't throw lasers because she can just jump whip him and get tons of damage.
Yeah, her jump 2 is honestly the tool that helps her fight a lot of zoners. And her backdash, let's talk about that, is also very good.
Right, she crawls away, and she gets so low to the ground that she low profiles a bunch of stuff, even if she's not invincible still. Wow, this is looking so good for Songoku.
That was cool. That was really cool. Where's Josh? I know Josh is flipping his lid right now. He loves Catwoman.
Oh yeah, he's going to be stealing all this tech. Oh, nice knockdown. Well, he didn't block the overhead portion of that string.
Of course, as soon as I say it, he comes out of the woodwork, huh? Catwoman, huh?
All right, so now we're seeing zoning from Predator, but
jump 2, very nice air-to-air, and now the combo, no meter. I really love that run-over setup.
It is really cool, but right now, oh, wow, armor's through, and this will be the kill if he doesn't break.
No, actually,
he flips out, which is essentially breaking. Oh, one underneath the down 2 with her back 3.
Oh, tried to armor, but you cannot armor when Superman is in trait, and there it is.
Wow.
What a switch.
Because most of the time, Superman players don't really have strong ults. Superman is a character that does so fine against every character in the entire game. And so normally you see him and you're just like, okay, yeah, you just play Superman, play some other characters for fun. But Songoku, as a Superman player, who obviously has a great Catwoman.
And everything else, apparently.
Yeah, I want to see if he's going to switch more in the rest of the tournament. Oh, what a quick recovering projectile. Able to recover in time.
Did that cross up?
I don't know, that was weird. just a raw neutral jump. I think he's trying to bait the jump.
Yeah, and actually this is a really good adaptation that I'm noticing from Predator.
Using 2 meters here, going for the side switch again. Oh, okay, so the wake up actually auto-corrected, but he still stuffed it.
Please, don't get up.
Right, now, one of the tough things here is that Predator's running away, but you can't actually force chip on Catwoman because of that.
Ah, there we go.
So what that move is that's her projectile / mid counter, and it dodges mids and highs, and completely just avoids it, and it also gives her a cat scratch and builds her meter. So you literally cannot force chip on her with Superman. She can literally just meow, meow, meow.
And her trait, the 5 cat strike, is actually a completely safe wake up.
Yeah, and you can meter burn it now.
Amount of damage.
That's new. You can meter burn it to make it plus.
Yeah.
On block. And yeah, it does insane damage. It does more damage than most characters get meterless just by itself.
Yeah.
And it's really important to manage that. It also goes nice on breaks the armor.
And honestly, it's even Firestorm, who has one of the fastest back 3s in the game, it's almost impossible to armor back 3 or forward 3 Catwoman because that jump 2 has so much range, and then the next normal comes out so fast.
Right, and wow, doesn't quite get the follow-up.
Oh, wait a second.
He can literally just sit there and dodge everything.
Backdash.
He needs to play patient, but he gets opened up, and he could have clashed the breath, but he didn't think he was...
Begin.
And just as a reminder, although this will take them to the grand finals, there will still be the points there for Balding as though he lost in Losers Finals.
Yes, that is very important. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Right, so the loser of this will still get the, I believe it's the 4th place.
3rd or 4th?
No, it'll be 4th because Balding will get 3rd guaranteed.
Because he came out from winners, yeah.
Right, so the loser of this match will still be getting the 4th place.
Which is still very good point place.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
because you want to be in the top 4 for your region, so that's 4th place is definitely good.
Right, I mean, that's literally like the guideline.
The cutoff, yeah.
But every little point counts. As we saw from the MKX Pro League, every point counts. I mean, we saw so many people going out from ties.
Well, there was a season where we actually had like 2 or 3 different tiebreakers.
It was
like
a
three-way
tie between Rio, Dab, and Long Shadow or something like that? Crazy City. Rio, Dab, Crazy City.
Yeah, Crazy
Ooh,
City.
what a
That's right.
three-way tie that was.
Oh, those are good times.
And
Not good times for Songoku right now.
no, definitely not.
Really good adjustments from Predator, honestly.
He needs to borrow the Kryptonite.
Wait, what? No, he is Super. Why would he?
What? No, I mean Songoku.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, he needs the Kryptonite.
You got me all confused. I was thinking about Dab, Crazy Steady, and Rio.
Sorry. I know they're all like all your favorite players.
And they all also play this game?
Ooh, well, I hope we get to see a little bit of them, or maybe not if they keep placing well at tournaments.
Oh, you're right. Well, Dab technically just wants...
Dab is #1 in his points for the...
for his region. Yeah. NorCal.
Now both players on their last life bar. Predator just needs to take about 40% life right now.
500 damage, 520.
So any touch. No, I'm just kidding. Superman's damage actually isn't quite that high in this game, but it will open him up for the dive bomb reset, which should be able to close it out. Songoku doesn't want that, though. I like that he jumps over to take the quarterback. Oh, that's a huge damage.
Oh, wait a second.
He went for the reset right there.
Yeah, he did.
That was intentional, and that should have been the kill, but it wasn't.
Oh, that was a waste of meter. If you're just doing that to get some damage, there was no reason to meter burn.
He just totally avoided the dive bomb, jumps air-to-air whip, avoiding the dash punch.
Oh, and there it is.
Falling. Can matter.
Yes. All right, here we go. KevoDaMan is in winners. So Kinetic Predator would have to reset him and beat him again. And Kevo hasn't lost yet, so tall order.
Ooh, and Kevo checking with the down 1. That's a much safer check, but the thing is, there are answers to 4-2-3 breath pressure, and there are answers to all of those answers from Superman.
Yeah. Both characters have answers on answers on answers.
Now, I think what Black Adam needs to do is actually just crack open the prison and make Superman weaker.
That's true.
Yeah, good technique right there.
And that's actually a really cool touch to another realm. When you pick Superman in this stage, he is no longer in the center.
Yep. Same thing with Brainiac and Brainiac stage, although you'd never know because you don't see Brainiac.
Wow.
No, we need to see more Brainiacs, man. He is the coolest character in the game. But Kevo right now, I love his patience. He's playing so well. He's not getting opened up by anything. And he's taking every single shot that he can, walking back, waiting for trait, not getting opened up by Superman, because Superman, honestly, you can just block him for a very, very long time. And that's one of the reasons why this has always been a sort of tough matchup for Superman, is the fact that he can 4-2-3 breath all day, but all the Black Adam has to do is wait for trait to come back up, activate trait, and he gets a bunch of free damage, more than he's been chipping for with just 4-2-3 trait.
Nice, and we see 1-1-3 from Adam, which is plus, especially with the trait cancel, and he's walking forward and doing 4-3. He's done it twice now. He's trying to bait the throw from Predator. Trying to poke after that. That is minus, so Kevo is going to get tagged by the check from Predator.
Both players bait. Oh, I love that. So
and that's death. Wow.
Both those players trying to bait each other out to do moves in play, because I like that.
His gameplay is fantastic too, but I mean just overall, like the god outfit with the white eyes, or the glowing white eyes and the gold accents. It's very Middle Eastern, you know, white and gold. That's what us Middle Easterners like to wear. I'm half, so I can say that.
And I think that's going to be one of the coolest things about these online tournaments, is that you really get to see how everybody chooses to make their character look.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of this game. Is I really thought when this game came out, I wouldn't give a crap about gear. I was like, who cares? Like, I just want to see the competitive aspect. Now, I'm addicted to collecting those freaking loot boxes. Mother boxes.
Kevo taking just such a huge lead again. Nice meterless conversion. I like that. Oh, but
now you want him in the corner. 2 bars though?
Well, he is managing to open up. The thing is, even though the reset didn't work, oh wow.
I mean, this is the person that spent meter faster than anyone I've ever seen in my life.
It just all melts. He just spends it. He's like, it's like one of those people who they have money and they just need to spend it, you know?
I'm one of those people.
Well, then,
the problem is I don't have money and I still spend it.
Well, I don't think you can spend meter without having it, unfortunately, or Black Adam would be pretty ridiculous. And Superman. All of them.
What if that was his trait? For 5 seconds, you could use all meter burn things without using meter. NetherRealm. Did you hear that idea? Use it.
there's actually a piece of gear in the game that if you are
below a certain
amount of life, you cannot go below
it's
1 life
actually,
bar.
it's one of Adam's.
Right, I think it's actually the story mode gear from Adam.
The story mode orbs, yes.
So there we go. No, but now finally Predator with a really big heads up on Kevo. And Kevo now has to move in lest he be zoned out. Oh, that's so much damage. Nice, goes for the 4-3 so he does
went
transition.
for the hard stuff, so that jump 3 after the 4-3 is actually very tough to land. It's pretty tight timing.
Oh no,
trying to
pick
get
back
out.
up. That's death. That is definitely death.
Is it?
He could
Is
have
it?
killed him. He could have killed him.
No, that is
Okay.
death.
Yeah, no, he went for the reset right there. That was totally unnecessary.
It has the
technically-
middle interactable, the gazelle.
Technically 4. It has the middle interactable, the gazelle,
dinosaur
the
skull.
skulls up there, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're
Are
not.
those?
No, they're not. They just jump off the gazelle. So yeah, it has the skull on the left side, the gazelle on the right side, and then the background bounce in the middle.
Yeah.
It's probably not a gazelle.
This is honestly my favorite stage though because of the different habitats in the back and the way the colors pop. I really love this stage.
I think the coloring on the stage is amazing, but I guess you just love animals, man.
I do.
I'm sorry you don't play cheetah. Ooh, dash punched him right out of the dive kick.
So Predator all of a sudden turning up the heat.
Oh, doesn't get a chance to whip punch. He actually could have dive kicked backwards to a punch that.
Oh, but look at all that life lead just melted.
518 damage against Superman.
And that is the bread and butter mid-screen. That is the most damage you're going to see mid-screen. Actually, no. Technically, with a wall bounce or a background bounce in the center stage, you can get more. But without one, that's pretty much the highest he's going to get.
Right. Oh, that's a good whip punish. That should be the rest of his life bar.
And he chooses not to burn the meter. Nice stuff.
And that animation almost fully recharged his trait. He's 1 second from trait, and there it is.
Okay, now out of meter, gets caught. Jumping, trying to dive kick with the air laser.
Kevo is getting very dive kick happy. Wow, that just completely whiffed on him. I have no idea why that whiffed. Now, Superman does have some very, very strange falling animations.
He does.
Where certain things cannot punish him from eye lasers.
I know Blood Puddle as well is one of those things that
Right.
has issue really catching him. In fact, I don't even know if it can punish him.
No, it is impossible to punish him. He literally falls through it, lands on the ground, and then can block it meaty. It's very weird. So maybe that's the same thing with that move. Whiffed Rising Grab.
Oh, that is so hard to punish. You see Kevo there.
Oh, so much
there's the
bait.
bait,
throw.
finally.
Oh, how much damage is going to be? Oh, it's a solid amount. Oh, he went through him with the meter burn forward 3.
Wait a second, down 2, and that's it.
Oh, he could have clashed too. I mean, it would have been tough, but Predator with 2 games.
I wish more, don't do this, but I wish more people would leave their mics open while we cast. Especially when they're watching us and listening to us.
Right, right. Ooh, wow, that neither player punishing each other's zoning, just a lot of blocking. I mean, you can't actually punish it. I guess I should say out reading it. Nice dash punches over the black magic. That does put you a little bit in the air.
Again, we see that jump 3 into dive kick tech from KevoDaMan.
Now, we are seeing almost every single time that Kevo does forward 1-2 into trait, Predator's walking back. And I would really like to see him, honestly, sweep.
Sweep, down 3, yeah. It is risky, though, because Black Adam's down 3 is like one of the worst in the game on block. It's so bad.
It's true, but with the amount of times that Kevo has done forward 3
No,
afterwards,
I agree with you,
think
though.
that's
I do agree
totally
with
already
you, yeah.
conditioned. Ooh, uses meter where he didn't need to end that combo, but you know what? He closed it out. That's all he needs, and they're still even on meter. And this
Nice
is
block. That is technically punishable.
right. It is. It's not easy to punish, and a lot of times you have to punish it while he's still in the air. Like you have to get the juggle combo. Oh!
Well then.
Oh, always loving the gazelle. I'm actually literally going to look up what animal that is when this broadcast is over.
I think it's a gazelle.
I don't think it's a gazelle.
Although I'm rather
it's
stupid,
really
so
big.
I really don't know.
Oh, catches him with the last hit. That's another thing he hasn't been doing. Why doesn't Gorilla Grodd like any small animals? Why is it only like giant animals? Kind of mean.
I mean, gazelles.
So it looks like he's starting to come back mentally, but it really all comes down to this. I mean, if Kevo wins this, he wins the entire tournament, takes home the first place points. Kinetic Predator, if he wins this, he resets it.
$6 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
right, going for that forward 1-2 into low lightning as opposed to forward 1-2 grab. Oh, that is unsafe, but you know it didn't get punished.
Oh, nice block from Kevo. Oh, that's gonna be. That raw is so much damage. Jump green to dive kick.
It's actually one of his strongest combo starters.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a very specific thing, but if you can land that, it's a great combo starter. Also, if they're grounded, it still launches.
Yeah, because all jump threes in this game do actually, will technically launch. I don't know what it's called launching, but it makes them airborne.
It makes them airborne, and then dive kick you can combo after it if it hits an airborne opponent. So it's a little launch. Enough for Black Adam to get like 500 damage.
Oh, here we go. Oh, man, we haven't seen it because it's either end of the round or it's been clashed. So KevoDaMan is in perfect position here to finally win tonight and take out Kinetic Predator.
It's been such a great back and forth adaptation game, but it looks like Kevo is finally getting a hold on it again. Predator, it's not looking good for him. This is a good start, but he's going to have to mix up a ton.
Yeah.
2 full life bar.
And dropping that right there is not a good look, especially now that, and that's it! Just like that, Kevo even had trade available, but he didn't even have to use it.
Yeah, making a comeback against Black Adam like that is always so difficult just because of his option of trade.